Fashion. That's right. Fashion. Yeah.
I'm glad you remember. मुझे इतना टाइम अभी याद ही नहीं रहता. Yes, gems of mine, absolute gems.
What's your Rashi?
Must be a fan. But Bhumi and my brother were studying in the school called RIMS, and it was their annual day. And I'll set the scene, and then Bhumi, you can talk. I got brought into an auditorium like this, and there was a stage, and the students were performing, and we were watching people perform.
And then I come onto stage and I've only looked at her for like maybe a 10-minute performance. Because you know, this woman that I adore.
Personal performance.
I was like, you know, because somehow I was like, oh my god, you think she's looking at me? And she was looking at me, and that's it. She gave me such a vivid memory for a lifetime. And the beauty of this is that I met her many years later. I had debuted. And we met at a party. It was Rohini's party where we met, and you remembered. I was like, how do you remember this? Because I was like this gawky teenager who'd just seen her idol, and I was going crazy, and I was like, oh my god, I just want to perform for her. Maybe she sees something in me, and she's like, you know, why don't you come on as an AD on some film set of mine? That was my aspiration. But the beauty of it is you remembered, and you gave me another reason to love you. You are just brilliant, and that's why when Anupama and the team at MAMI told me, let's do this, I was like, hell yeah. You know, because even for me, with my journey, I feel like with your everyday choices, it could be your films, just the way you conduct yourself, the things that you stand for, there's so much to be inspired by.
I really appreciate that, thank you.
So my first...
I don't think it takes a lot to remember special people. You made an impression, clearly. But let's talk about choices, because that's what I admire about you as well. So for anybody, you know, who wants to join movies, it's all about choices, right? Like the choices of who you align yourself with, the movies you make, the characters you pick, the kind of path you want to take. At least for me, it was as it came, and you know, you just took choices, and I had no roadmap. I kind of was just figuring it out on my own. So tell me for you, because you knew you wanted to be an actor.
Right.
You knew from when you were very young that ये मुंबई नगरी मेरी है, मुझे यहाँ नाम बनाना है. मेरे लिए ये नहीं था. So tell me for you, and then I'll talk about my journey as someone for who I was kind of dropped into this vocation as an actor. And I'm a hustler. आप मुझे कुछ भी दे दो करने के लिए मैं अच्छे से करूँगी, नहीं तो नहीं करूँगी. That's my thing. Either I do it at 100% or I don't want to attach my name to it. And I've been like that since I was a kid. So I created my career out of hustle, but you are such a inspiration to me too, because you know your journey has been so wonderful, Bhumi, in terms of the choices you've made, the characters that you've picked, and just the dignity with you support your characters. So talk to me a little bit about wanting to be in the movies, just like I'm sure a lot of you are, and how did you make your first entrance?
Honestly, all I ever wanted to do was be an actor. I did not look like any conventional girls, so I was never really given the support or the confidence.
Break it down, tell me why. Let's talk about it. We're here in a safe space to talk about it.
Because you know, even at school, when you're growing up, all the popular girls look a certain way. And it's okay, you know, this is like societal conditioning, so I'm not trying to like, you know, group them to be a certain type. But you know, the society looks at certain type of women that, oh, she's hot, she's pretty because she's dainty or she's skinny, and you know, she's got like really, she's fair skinned or she has beautiful hair. I didn't have any of that.
I mean, I was always called dusky beauty. I don't even know what dusky means. Isn't that dusk? Sunset?
And but in my head, and a lot of it comes from the family that I was born into, I would be like completely crushed in school, underconfident, but I would go back home and they would make me feel like isse zyada khoobsurat ladki to koi hai nahi. So I was somewhere like, you know, confused between being very underconfident and being overconfident. And I feel that's what kind of gave me the courage to keep going. As you said, you're a hustler. I feel like I hustled my way in too, because I didn't really have a way in to break it.
That's a great like point number one on our masterclass to what she said. if you're aspiring to take a step into anything that might be unfamiliar or scary, surround yourself by people who are your champions.
Yeah.
Not people who are skeptical of your success or skeptical of what you're capable of doing. You don't need many, you don't need fans, you just need your family.
Yeah.
Like my family, I could do nothing wrong. I mean,